I wish they'd have heard that. I wish it started recording right before he said, like, as he said that, because that was fucking
No,
wild.
that's fine. We'll go back over it again. I queried with the lads, is anyone ready to do the tea slurp? Totally fine. And Root's comment was, I don't have anything to slurp, but I've got something to suck. And he said it very seductively. Yeah.
Right,
So,
hold on.
pause.
Let's start again. I am not sucking. I am slurping, just
Excellent.
to clarify.
Root is gutted. Sorry about that, everyone. So, welcome to episode 23, everyone, to Yorkshire Tea XP, brewed in the heart of Yorkshire by three MFL-obsessed managers. With me tonight, I've got rootcoors, I've got Mr. Bruce Leeds, and myself, Big Mr. K. As always, quick reminder, we're not pundits, we're not pros, we're just three lads with a shared obsession for progression, tactics, and agency building in MFL. So each week, we'll sometimes bring you laughs, insight, chaos, definitely some cuppers, and we'll be tracking our journeys from raw to rare and beyond. So, boys, Season 11 is in the books. It's wrapped up. It's done. Well, mostly. If you've got a playoff game, maybe not quite done, but we're almost done. How has the season been? How are we doing? How's the end of the season shaken out for any of you boys? How's it been going?
Season overall went all right. This is the first season I haven't won a league, which is a bit weird. Yeah, it feels a bit weird.
Shit engine.
So it feels a bit odd though. We'll talk about it. My first club won their first trophy, the Winter Cup, so I was quite happy about that. But yeah, it just felt a bit weird because I didn't win a league title. I've kind of got used to it. Like one of my clubs will win one or somewhere, and I came a lot of seconds and thirds. But yeah, the season went all right. It was the progression that I hated, and then the subsequent reward packs. If anybody watched the Ramble stream last week, yeah.
I'll be honest, mate. I almost, and I will tell you, I almost bought a rare player pack and almost airdropped it into your account just to make up for it because of how it was going. But I thought, actually, that would have just doubled down if it had been crap. And I thought, I've spent the money on it, and then it was crap, and then you own it. It's just like, let's just not do that. Let's just leave it.
You literally need to do what I just started to do, Bruce. I shit you not. So I opened 3 packs of my own, absolute trash. So I thought, right, test this theory. I then went and bought 3 for $2 off the market. All good. So then I bought some more and sold them. And with the exact value I sold them for, I bought another one for, off the market at the same cost. Good packs.
I mean, that's good for you. Yeah, I have the literal worst pack look. I am like the worst
mine is
history.
Not when I buy.
No one will buy Bruce's packs now. That's what Bruce has now solidified.
But yeah,
I've just done that as well, actually. I mean, oh well.
How do you know there wasn't a Lego, a future ultimate sat in those packs you sold?
I think of every pack I've given away on streams that we've done. Everybody's got something pretty good.
Yeah,
you have a tendency to do that.
But when I open it myself, they just shine. So I had 2 options: either sell them and just wish my luck with someone else's packs, or I could have just gave them away, I guess. But
I would a thing off you for coming like last place or something.
I know.
And it was a 20-year-old 54 striker. I was like, all right, can't get worse than that, can you?
Thanks, Root.
Yeah, if I'd have opened him, mate, I swear to God, he'd have been a 41 rated, like 32-year-old striker. Yeah, left mid, left wing back.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people have. I mean, it's been talked about because I obviously shared in the creators Discord channel like the jammy look I had with my reward pack again.
Oh, yeah.
I opened 3, I sold more. I'll be honest, I had 2 left. I'd opened 2, and I was like, I've done all right here. I think that was the right order. And I was going to sell 3 of them, I think. And I opened one. I thought, that's all right. I needed a centre mid because I'm looking to run some more centre mids this season. And then I was like, I'll open one more because usually I get something. Like I had that striker 2 seasons ago. Got that decent right back last season who didn't really do anything progression wise, but maybe this season. And I opened another one. And I got what I got. So I'll share momentarily when we get to it. And then after that, I thought, well, I'm going to open one more. Because I almost sold that pack, the one that I opened with the incredible pull. So I opened another one. It was okay. And I thought, right, I'm done. I can't top that now in terms of rare packs. Done. Off you go. See you later. So I just kept buying, selling rewards and building up funds, basically.
I think I've got some limited packs for sale at the minute. I think they're like $8. And I know that's $1 or more than everyone else's, but at some point they'll just sell at $8.
I was going to say, if you leave them
So
on
I'm not
there,
even in a rush.
if you
Not
leave
that
them
much.
on there for mid-season, the price jumps up. I noticed uncommons go for,
Yeah.
they're like 19 now, but if you leave it till
Yeah,
mid-season,
they're
they sell for like
25.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Same with Red
Yeah,
Wine.
these would go up to like 10 to 12 in mid-season.
Yeah.
I think as well, like, I did some deal when I was away on one of the afternoons I was away. I was talking to a guy in the Discord, just did a deal on some of those 50 to 54 packs
Yeah.
for $2 each instead of 3. And then obviously, because the $2 normally for the normal commons. So that way, what I thought was, well, if I get someone in there in the like 19, 20, 21, which I think more of them were in that lower age range, I'll keep them. And I'll dev center them because that's what I want to do. I want to get some people more in the dev center. And if they're slightly more, sold them for $2.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like I couldn't lose in that.
No,
He was
I did the
quite
same.
querying me, going, "How come you're not just getting them yourself?" I was like, "Mate, you don't want to. I don't want to buy. I can get them myself from my own MFL, but they'll be fucking shit. So I'd rather have 10 from you, please."
speaking
Yeah,
on that,
same.
we need to be able to trade MFL so I can send all of my MFL to Adam. Get Adam to buy my packs and just send me
100%.
the packs over, and then I'll
Oh, I
get
didn't
good
say I'd
stuff.
do that. I said I'd keep it, but I didn't say I'd give it back. You send me your MFL, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe that's what we
interesting
do,
one.
Bruce. Maybe I delegate all my clubs when that comes into Adam. So he keeps the MFL,
And then
but
just
I
buy
then,
packs for him.
but he
Yeah.
can't do anything with the club. He can just like I don't know, change the logo or something.
Yeah, I never came back actually. When were you paying me back, by the way, for all the rebrands from last season?
I didn't know I was.
To be fair, it wasn't that wasn't the case in the slightest. To be fair, I was just happy to do
I've
it.
noticed though now with whatever they've done with the new screens to do it, you know, like when you've uploaded your logo originally, you could zoom in and out, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously now you can't zoom in and out. Well, the ones when
fixing
you
that.
upload them,
Yeah, they're
have they fixed it now?
Yeah, yeah.
No, the fix. I don't know if
They're
they
fixing
fixed
it. I think they're
but
fixing it.
It was identified. Yax and the team were aware they were
Right,
looking
okay.
into it. They
Because
were
then the
looking into
logos I'd already uploaded previously are now in different zooms, so I don't know if that's because of what they've done as well.
it. Potentially.
So,
Potentially.
and I'm like,
Well,
no,
we have to pay to fix that.
I hope not.
Yeah, that's a bit.
I don't know.
shit. Yeah, that's
don't
a bit
know.
shit if we have to pay to fix that.
I don't know. I mean, that might be one that if there's an ongoing issue that has arisen as a result of the back end, they've done something, and there's enough of a FYI MFL, this has happened, and this is the ramification that we're now experiencing. If they can't put them back in situ, whether they can do anything about it, I don't know. I mean, it's worth putting it forward to them. They're usually pretty reasonable about stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not silly amounts of money in terms of MFL. It depends what level you're at.
I was going to say, if you've got a gold club and suddenly your badge has shrunk, like, you're not going to want to pay to fix that, are you? Like,
No, absolutely not. I'm deliberate. I've saved a couple of thousand MFL because for the end of the season because may have got a few more licenses and I need to do some rebranding. So I was like, well, I'll wait until the season shakes out, see which league they're in, especially if they get relegated to Flinks to be cheaper. Why not?
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting to have to roll over and see what happens.
I
See what
saved 9,000 so I can do Dev Center. Because
Yeah,
that's
fair.
what I've been trying to do, like players on the market that are coming up now. A bit like what you said, Bruce. I just decided this season, I think I'm just going to lottery ticket quite a lot.
If you don't need
quite a lot of
anything
players
else.
came on there that were like $2. I just offered $1. And,
Yeah.
and like loads of them were getting accepted. And some of them were like 38 rated, but they were like 19. I was like, well, do you know
It
what?
could turn into something. You
never know.
honestly have no idea. It could.
No, you have no idea.
For $1, that could rocket to something crazy.
Yeah.
In the
So I
day.
just put like 20 aside, and then I thought, right, I'll get 20 of them. And I couldn't remember how much MFL it was going to cost for each one because the dev center's you can't do it at the minute, can you? So I was like,
Yeah,
right, well, if
true.
they were 500 each, like I don't want to run out, so I just left 9,000. But I've got the limited player pass, like I said, that'll bring some more cash back in. And then I've been
So-
trying to get a last club, but it's just not happening.
You're looking for another one.
I don't want to pay more than $45 on the machine. But
I might
do you know what?
pay.
I think I might be getting blocked at soon because every club that comes on the market that is like 54 or less, 45. 45. Because it doesn't take it out your dapper, does it, until it's
No,
done?
I picked up
so I'm
Spark
like, bang,
for
bang, 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 bang,
45
bang.
because I saw A, he had a silly team for Spark, and B, he'd lost in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it
I
was
want
basically going.
Flynn, definitely.
So I was like, I'll just go chuck an offer in and see what happens, and yeah, accepted. So I was like, cool, there we go.
You have sold for 48, I think, today. So
Yeah, well, if
and
you
it's
don't
like crapping
manage
at
to-
$3 is fuck all.
if you
I'm
don't
like,
manage
no.
to get a club, obviously I'll be doing that. What's it called? I'm doing my own
Delegation.
delegation. That's the word. I'm loaning the clubs out and delegating them that way. So if you need to explore that as a route, I can add your name to the list because I've got quite a number of people now. And yeah, if you just want to play progression, you can just put all your own players in. I don't care about that as long as I've got my little bit of MFL share that comes from renting the club.
Yeah.
So see what you think. In terms of that one. Cool. Shall we jump into then, like, season summaries then? Quick summary. Is there anything you want to shout out about what you've had success, anything you're not happy about, that sort of vibe?
Yeah.
Who wants to jump in first?
Bruce?
I can go first if you wish.
Let's do it.
Okay.
If you want to shout out any of your player pools or anything like that, reward packs or any purchases, Bruce, feel free to do that at the same time.
Shut the fuck up.
I saw you'd done a purchase. I didn't know if you'd done any others.
Oh right, no, I thought you were taking the piss when you said.
No. It's like if you want to showcase anything, you can do. Is what I'm thinking at the same time.
I will do. Yeah, I bought. I did make one purchase. I bought this guy here, left wing, right wing, Harold Scott. My main concern was just having rotation, because I think that was the problem. I've got two great wingers right now, and their backups were both 80 rated. And
it's a drop. It's a big drop.
It was a big drop for bronze. I can't have that drop in silver. Like, it can't happen. So I bought this guy. He'll be a good guy that I could just rotate between both. He was listed for 150, and I know you'd negotiated with Noah's Ark, and you told me, he's looking for 120, and I messaged him, and I was like, I've heard you'll accept this. He was like, "Yep, go put the bid in."
He did. I did wake up to a message him saying, "Why are you trying to sell my players?" I was like, "My bad, mate. I hadn't thought about that. My bad." It's like, no, I don't mind. I genuinely don't mind. Like most people, they list a price, and then they might be willing to go to a certain level sometimes, just to see if it gets any interest and goes from there. So, if anything, it was like, "Well, I'm happy to sell the player." So, all good.
Yeah. As you can see, no league titles down here, none at all. I feel awful, but did get these two in the Bronze League, complete domination in there, like way ahead. So that was pretty cool. I'll go through my clubs. These are the farm teams. I don't really care about these. Newton Heath. We came third, which was slightly above our projections. We did lose in the playoffs, but I think this team will get a little bit stronger next season. So all I want is, like, even if these guys don't go up, just as long as they're pushing, as long as they're in this area, I'm quite happy with that. And so they did really well. Fortress. This is the team where I'm using all of RonJon's players. We, like, one spot above projection. We were projected 6th, finished 5th. And spoken to RonJon already. We, like, literally getting the exact same team back, barring this guy, who I've swapped out for a defender, another centre-back, because he's going to retire.
That's
swapped
a
him out for
strong team as well, mate, isn't it?
It is. Well, it is. It's just this squad, especially these two. These ones are pretty good as well, but these two were ridiculously strong.
Yeah, you get that.
So I'm hoping next season we can push for a playoff spot. We should do. Like I said, we were projected 6th with that squad, so it shows you how strong this league is.
Last season, there seemed to be a massive reshuffle of. I had a lot of Stone teams. There seemed to be a massive shuffle over to what league they were all in. I think practically all of my Stone teams changed leagues.
Oh.
So maybe that'll happen again. Because I was supposed to be projected to go into Roots because I was checking his playoffs.
Yeah, and you got moved.
I was in with another one. I was in with Rum Lads, and I was supposed to be in with Dockside as I worked it out, and I was in with neither. They just got moved. So,
you got moved to me. You got moved to the one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We all got shuffled around, so maybe that'll happen again.
Well, we'll see. Rossonara didn't turn out so bad. You know, I had an awful season with these. Like, they were down here in the relegation. This league was so bloody tight all the way through. Yeah, other than the top end.
That was your 4-4-2 team, wasn't it?
It was my 4-4-2 team.
You were struggling with.
Yeah, Tagad said it looks good this season. I've not tested the 4-4-2 yet, but
I've played a few, and they looked annoyingly good. As in, you're like, I'm doing really well in this on the stats. Hang on a minute, I've not got the win. What? And it just seemed like that sort of formation at the moment. It seems to be doing rather well.
Okay. He said make sure you've got a physical striker. So I'm going to make sure this. If I stick with 4-4-2, I'm going to make sure they've got a big physical striker up front.
Crossing's OP.
It is OP. It is very OP. We then go on to Clever Cassell, who, how they did this, I don't know. I'm in shock, like, because this was just always just like they're my first team. I'll just give them a team that, mid-table, they keep getting promoted. We won our playoff. We're now going into Iron, won the Aspirants Cup. So really, really good season for them. And now they've gone into Iron along with Ricknold Rift. Ricknold Rift, spoiler, they didn't get promoted. The team that is in that league, I'm going to move the players to this one and make this like my main Iron team. And they should, I should think they should get promoted. And I'm going to do a different squad, something mad that I'm just going to experiment with, because Solid Lad and James are going to be both in this league, as long as there's no changes, obviously. So it'll just be a bit of fun to go with a couple of community members and play. You know, that's always good. As you can see, we came third, which was exactly where we were projected. Got beaten in the playoffs. But, you know, Python Predators, Snakes team were ridiculous, and they've gone up, so I don't have to deal with them next season, thank God. And obviously Andrew Q.
You weren't that far away, though.
No, it was a real odd one, this. It was a real odd one. I think Snake had the same issue I had at the start of the season. Like, it was just, we hadn't adjusted our tactics, and we were just losing. Like, look, I mean, we've got pretty similar records. And I think he fixed it just in time, and he's obviously won the league.
That home kit, by the way, mate, it's really clean.
This one?
Yeah, I like that home kit. It's nice.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I like that. I like that. I spotted that. I like keeping half an eye on kits and seeing who does a nice kit. That's clean.
Yeah,
I like
I'm all over that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, like I said, they're going to be my secondary Iron team next season, but they should still do good. Like, utter madness coming out of that with what I'm going to try. And then, obviously, here's the big one, is Black Mamba. We came second, only 2 points behind Sid's team, which I think is a fucking achievement in itself. Like,
you two blew that league away. Look at the goal differences you've got there.
Mate, I set it up on Jimbo's stream on the final day, and I was like, show mine and show Bob's game, because, like, you know, if Bob loses and I win, you know, I can win the league. And what happened is, he had both games on the screen, and both me and Sid, just destroyed whoever were playing 5-0. Like, both of us. It was just like, oh, this is just me and Sid flexing on bronze. Like, but yeah, we went into the second place playoff against Japes, and I rotated.
I rotated,
and we won.
Yeah, I watched that because I think I was messaging in our chat in our Yorkshire Tea XP Discord thing, and I was like, what the. Because I watched a certain highlight where you hit the post, you came back at the striker around the penalty area, open goal, you hit the other post. I was like, what? Like, what is going on? I think then he fell to another one of your players and the shot was just blocked.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the... Because your XG just suddenly went out of nowhere. But yeah, I was watching this.
But yeah, I mean, if you look at his team, against what I think the advantage I had is he was playing like a ton of friendlies against me, like leading up. I don't know if it should be here. He was playing a ton of friendlies against me. But yeah, where is it? It'll be here. Yeah, like loads day before, and then if I scroll back down these, he was playing me loads. And I think the benefit I had was he was playing against a dummy tactic, which was fairly similar to my actual tactic, just a few things tweaked. And also he was playing against different players, and I think he's tried to stop the players that he thought would be there, and I've played my reserves, and it's kind of fucked everything up because they're different players.
How come you rotated then for such an important game?
So my thought process was I should have rotated on the final game of the season, but in my head I was like, if Sid loses and I've rotated and I lose or draw, I'm going to fucking kill myself. So, yeah, I thought, full strength, fuck it. And then I thought, if I go into the second place playoff, if I rotate and I lose, I've got my fucking first team for the next 2 games. And I was very confident I could have beaten anybody that I faced, like, in those next 2 games. So that was my process behind it. But obviously... best scenario happened. Yeah, it worked. It went well. But yeah, I'm in silver next season for the first time, which will be a lot.
Congrats, man.
Appreciate
Congrats.
That.
Nice.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Definitely.
It's a very different beast, is silver, having done bronze and silver. Like, the step up, it depends on league, naturally, but I think even the 3 seasons, or 4 seasons, I don't know now, in silver, I've seen a big power creep like that.
Yeah,
I had arguably my weakest, but it wasn't like night and day away from a previous one. But the strength of teams there was just obscene.
I've looked at the league I'm going up to, and obviously I've got Sid in there as well because
Yeah,
Sid's
of
growing up
course.
with me, and then the teams that are coming down from gold into that are also
Yeah.
super stacked, and I'm just like, okay, but the thing that the thing that I'm holding on to is I competed with Sid all
Yeah.
season, so I mean it'll be a little bit tougher because there won't be any easy games, but I think I could do okay. Maybe not promotion, but I think I could do okay.
Right, then, Root, do you want to jump in and take us a quick walk through how the season went?
Yeah, mine will be pretty quick. I'll do mine. Let's have a look. So, overall, I'm quite happy with how the season went. It kind of went better than what the predictions were for the clubs, I think. So I'm quite happy with that overall. The reason why I'm on the lookout for another Flint side is because these Eagles, were predicted relegation and should have gone to Flint, and I wanted 2 Flint, 2 Spark, and then my clubs that I'm running up here. But it hasn't happened because these guys have gone down rock bottom like you'd expect. The Wolves, because that's where they were predicted. They're nowhere near an ice side. They're just probably a mid-table Spark side. But these guys should have probably gone down, and they didn't. So, and they actually had quite a good season, to be fair.
Yeah.
So 29 points from a team that
There's
I thought
no
would have gone
guarantee
down.
even, mate, if you get bottom of the table there,
Yeah, I
you'd
know.
actually go down anyway.
I know. So it is what it is. So I just thought, let's just see if I can get another one in here to go with that. And then these guys well overperformed than expected. So we'll do the Panthers first. They were predicted to finish literally in the relegation places, 9th or 10th, and they just scraped it.
Cutting it fine.
And then they got to a cup final as well.
Oh, nice.
So,
Nice.
which wasn't planned. Finished second, which was a shame. Lost 3-0, big loss in the final, to be fair. But yeah, so I was expecting them to be the other kind of like might have gone up, might have stayed in, whatever. But they ended up staying up. And then the Bulls, I think, did similar as well. I think they were predicted 9th or 10th. They overperformed by a lot, so they didn't scrape through. And they also made a cup final, but again came second, I think.
Oh, mate.
I know we lost 4-3.
Oh,
I had no idea you were in cup finals. You kept that
you
quiet.
didn't say anything to any of us. Like,
I can't remember when the cup finals fell. Was it just before I went away, or was it when I was
Tuesday.
away?
Tuesday
Yeah,
the
I
final
think
week.
I think that'll probably be why. Last day in the office before going away, because I went away early hours. I left home at like 3 in the
Hang on a
morning.
minute. Can you scroll down? Can I see the course of events here? I'm just looking at. They've got the two last goals.
Yeah.
So what? You went 2-1 ahead
you went
eventually.
3-1
2-all,
up.
3-2 ahead.
3-3.
3-all, and then they scored in extra
I
time.
know. In the 92nd minute.
Yeah, straight after kick-off,
Fucking
basically.
gutted.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
2 cup finals I'll take. That wasn't on the cards, and they both stayed up, which I'm happy with. And I think they'll probably be maybe a little bit stronger because the players have got progression, so they'll start the season next season better. I'm not saying they've got loads, but they will have got some. So again, the players will start slightly better, I would imagine, than what. Oh, can you not see it now?
Current season.
Hold on. Current season.
yeah.
The last 24 hours, I was like, what's going on? So they got a little
Yeah.
bit, not a lot,
Yeah.
but they should be all right. And then these boys were predicted rock bottom, as you know, and they were in the end.
you pulled it
like,
back because
seven.
you were literally rock bottom for
rock
quite a while.
bottom. Yeah, we're like
You
nine.
were adrift, weren't you, at one
Yeah.
point?
And again, if I'll just keep fighting relegation with these, I think they'll be pretty much, Sorry, next season I'll just fight promotion with them again. And if they're a bit of a yin yang team, I'm not bothered. They're just.
I was going to say, I
they're
didn't
that
want to break
first
it to you,
club.
but you had been relegated.
I know. I was like, what am I talking about? It's been a long day, boys. It's
all
been
good.
a long day.
All good.
So yeah, they'll just if they're yin yang of this team, I'm not that bothered. Again, they're just hopefully with the squad they'll have, so they'll have the same squad as they've got now, apart from these
No, it should be
guys.
fine in
Those guys
Iceland.
won't be there.
Yeah, you'll be
But
fine.
all these guys will be.
Yeah, you should be fine in
So
Iceland.
they'll be fine. But these guys won't be there at all. And then Dockside, I think we predicted 4th and finished 4th.
Nice.
Fair.
With 4 points out, but at one point, I think it's because we drew the last game, but I think these guys both won. And I think on the last day, we could have got as far as second. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah.
No, because third place lost in the last game.
yeah.
We were close anyway to getting in there on the last day. I can't remember what happened.
Sorry,
But anyway.
don't want to shit all over what you
Oh
said.
no,
but
yeah, hold on. If we'd have hold on. Anyway, Maybe it was close on the last couple of days. But either way, it was closer than I was expecting us to be. So
I see. If second had have lost and you'd have won instead of drawn, you might have.
Would it? Yeah,
that's
right.
It.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been
I knew it was something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been goal difference then.
Yeah, we had a better goal difference.
No,
you don't.
unless they won like 11-0
in
the final game.
God almighty, this is not going well.
just make shit up, mate, and we'll call you out. It's
just to remind everybody, I travelled home from holiday today. I've been up a long time.
Yeah.
And we had lots of flight delays.
Already.
So. I could do with a bit, to be fair, mate. So 1-1.
Any recruitment for this since the off season? Any packs, reward packs? Anyone?
Yeah, I mean, definitely some recruitment. I think we brought.
Well, you were on about some of the sort of comments before we started recording, didn't you? Oh, nice. Yeah, you got a fair few in there.
Like loads. A whole other.
Some young players as well.
Yeah.
I think the idea is I only picked that guy because I think I've grabbed him for like $1, did I? Yeah. And I just like when you just see someone on the market, you just like the look of them. And I was kind of like, I know he's going to be 27.
For $1? Like fucking hell.
Yeah, that's like for $1. I was like, I can make use of him. That's quite good. But yeah, the idea is like all these guys. That one. None of these will age, by the way.
Yeah, just stick them in dev.
Yeah, all of those, all the way down to here. So what's that? However many I've selected there, 13 will go in dev. That's one of the ones I got that was shocking. The ones I'm selling here, they just don't fit into what I want to put them in dev. So they're not necessarily.
You know those 23-year-olds? Are they fresh mint?
Yeah, all these players from here.
If you're not going to use them, mate, stick them in the dev centre.
Yeah, the 23s as well.
Yeah, mate. Like, because you don't know. You honestly don't know.
If they fly up and suddenly they're afterwards they're of use for a few seasons in ice or whatever.
Because right now
they have utility.
Yeah,
I've done the same.
Yeah. Why was I doing this? Oh, I think it was because he was 5'10". I was like,
I did it with an uncommon, like young 19-year-old uncommon. I think he was 68 rated striker because I was like, well,
this 23 I was going to play. I was going to play this guy rather than dev him. But
if you're going to play him. But
that's the thing. Yeah.
If you haven't got
game time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only 23 the two 23s I'm selling is this right wing back and right midfielder.
That's a weird setup, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this keeper purely because he's 5'10". That was basically it.
Well, if you dev jail him if you can't sell him, then just see if he doesn't turns into anything.
Yeah. Yeah, none of these will age. This was one of them. This is what I was on about. So he's 6 foot. He's a 21-year-old keeper.
It's a good pull.
Yeah. No. Got my pack. Sold my pack.
Oh, this was
bought this pack. Bang, 21. If I'd have opened mine, it'd have been 31, mate. I mean, 65 is not a high rating anyway, but it's still been 31.
You could do well. He's young.
But yeah, I've got 16. I don't know if I've got any dev centre. Yes, I haven't got any passes for any of those. So how much is dev centre going to cost on these kind of players?
It all depends on the overall.
It's difficult, isn't it?
The 50
overall age, things like that, or the creep ups. Like if they're younger and the same overall as one, and it's the same rating, but one's older and one's younger, the younger one will cost more.
Yeah.
But
so 9,000 should be enough.
9,000. Wait, you'll cover that.
Should be way more.
Yeah, easily.
But some of these guys, I really like the look
300
of.
Tops.
Like, look at this guy here. He's only 19. I know he's a 49 rated, but he doesn't really drop in any of these other positions. Just when you just look at some of them and you think, I think they can go somewhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm just like, I think a couple of these centre backs, by the way. Which one was it? Let me have a look. I think it was.
Well, when you build your squad,
6'5". There's two of these young
25
guys.
25 pacer.
I was going to point out.
But then I was like, a bit like you
reckon?
said, Bruce. I was like, bang him in the dev centre. And what if he does is goes up in pace?
Yeah,
exactly.
If he just goes up in pace and a couple here, it'd be a really good centre
high
back.
limited.
Yeah.
And
I think there was another centre back that I got that was this guy. No, he's 6 foot. There's another one down here somewhere. I don't know where he is. But he was also 6'5". Be one of them. But anyway.
Well, when you build your squads, mate, see if you need them, and if you don't need them, dev gel them. Because there'll be time before the window closes to do it. So
it will all depend on if I pick up another Flint. If I don't pick up another Flint, they're all dev sent.
Well,
if I pick up the Flint, they're all going in there.
You could loan one.
I might be able to.
Well, it means you have to spend any money if you're not bothered about the MFL per se. However much it's what is it 600 minimum, something like that.
Yeah,
Flint,
That's all
I
you can
thought
earn.
that really does.
Yeah, you're talking minimal. Yeah, I worked all the numbers out previously, as I've told you boys.
Exactly.
So yeah. Anywhoozy, let me jump into mine then, chaps.
Can I just say, because I know
Go,
you
go,
normally
go.
ignore them, I've got a request that you talk about White Rose Ascent, please.
White Rose Ascent.
Yes, one of your ice teams. I've had a request
Yeah, no
that you
worries.
discuss that
Rose
team,
Ascent.
please.
Do you want me to jump into that one now?
Yeah, just start with it, please. Just
White Rose Ascent. Okay. I didn't even check until this morning, to be fair, because I forgot. Because I got a notification saying I had not a notification. I looked to check to run a friend. I've got a game tonight. I was like, what's going on? I've got a relegation playoff for one of my Spark teams. So I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't have a clue. So yeah, they finished second in the league. How these guys finished second in this league, I will never understand. They never in a month of Sunday should have finished second. And you can see, like towards the end of the season, we started losing games. It was just like all over the show. Is it because I think it's your better half, Bruce, that's playing her in this?
yes,
Is that correct?
Yeah, like their team.
Yeah. So she'll be doing a playoff game tonight, I believe. Then, yeah.
She is. Yeah, to go up to Burn. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not even
Time's a
bothered
game.
now, right? She's not even bothered. She's like, even if I lose the game tonight, I don't care. I beat Mr. K.
It's all good. We might end up playing against Eastland again next season. Or I'm going to blown it out and let someone else beat her because I did it twice this season. So I'm still 2-1 up. So I'm not even really bothered about this team going up because that means I've got another Stone team, and it's like, well, I've got to sort out a Stone team. So Ice is dead easy. So yeah.
What time's the game, Bruce?
You are?
Time's the game.
Game for the playoff.
7:15, I think.
8:15.
Oh, 8.
8:15 against Surat Tanai.
Yeah.
They'll be getting relegated. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's She'll be okay.
You see that guy there as well?
Yeah.
I bought him. I just recognised the name. He's a really good centre mid.
He is a good centre mid. How much did you get him for?
I can't remember now. I did a bit of recruitment with pack selling and stuff. Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Fucking
No,
hell.
I was
Yeah,
happy with that.
not bad at all.
Going rates on the
She will
market
be
are a bit
fuming
horrible.
if he does something tonight against her. Oh, God. That'll just like the ultimate payback, isn't it? Your guy goes and gets a brace or something.
Sorry, I'm just doing a bit of business while we're here as well. I'd swapping a Spark club for an Ice club.
Ah, okay. I was wondering, I was like, why are you selling a club for nothing? Like,
Yeah. I bought this one.
I can send you
two of this guy's
0.1
clubs.
for your clubs if you
I
want.
bought two of these. I'd bought two of his Spark clubs. I gave him a Flint and then paid cash for the other one. And now he said, "Do you mind? I know it's weird, but do you mind if we swap the Spark for one of my ices?" Like, yeah, it's fine. Because I'm not bothered about locations, so yeah. Cool. But yes, well done, Mrs. Bruce, on your third place trophy thing. And then good luck if you get promoted. It's all good.
Wow.
Then you come to Stone, you can play a real team. So in quick summary, the Dow team got relegated. Obviously, I don't know if you saw Diamond, but two of the Diamond Dow teams got relegated. One beat the other on the final game as well. So yeah, that happened. The other Dow Plat team stayed up, so we got 3 Plat teams and 1 gold. I'm running it again next season, no problem. I've just said same MO. I want to play a progression for the Dow agency. That's what we need to be doing. Give me those sorts of players, basically. So again, they're going to sort their teams out, and then we'll sort mine out after.
I was going to that squad's more suited for gold, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I might not get all the same players. They might need to go elsewhere, retirees or whatever. It's all good. But give me a competitive team to develop players that would then be suitable for the Dow.
Yeah.
As I did that striker, that I first had him at 86, 87. He's now 90 rated, and he's like 21, 22. He's now going to another team in the Dow. Perfect. That's the point. That's what I want to be doing, rinse and repeating, and try and get more strategic with it. The Silver team, again, I've been really thinking about this season because we got relegated. We almost finished bottom of the league as well. I was thinking about this in the season, like really sort of digesting how this season's gone and where I've gone wrong. And then I look back at some of like my screenshots of various leagues from previous seasons. My strength has always been I don't concede many. Always has been. This season it's been the complete bloody opposite. It's been a pain in the arse for that because defending has been shite. And everyone knows wide play doesn't seem to work that often. Wingers to a degree, but mids, fullbacks, getting all the bookings, all the reds, all that sort of stuff. Everyone's combed over this. I don't know if you watched the Ramble with Bob earlier this week. You might not have caught it, Rook, because I think you might have been wrapping things up for your holiday.
I think I joined for a little bit at the beginning, then left.
Yeah. him and Sid were sort of scraping over like the coals of how the season's gone, and some of the points and perspective they were giving from it. And I was sat there at the gym listening to bits of it, and I was like, actually, it makes sense why I've struggled and disliked this engine. Is I like to have consistency. I like to know I can defend, because a 4-2-3-1 is very good defensively normally, and you try and create enough opportunities to score goals, but it's hard with the one striker. But this season, it's gone out the window because you're either losing players, you're getting booked. I've never had so many suspensions, and defending is a shit show. To a point of, I want to cut this season with this team. I beat a team in the cup who had a cup team, as in that's how strong they were. So,
yeah,
looking at the overalls, and I won 1-0. I scored because of a defensive error.
Nah.
It's like that, and he had a guy sent off later on in the game with a double booking, but it was stuff like that, and I've had it go for me, I've had it go against me. I've not seen that in the test engine, which I know we'll come on to. But so I'm very hopeful that will be the case this season, which is the main reason why I've now moved away from. It's 4-2-3-1 across the agency. It makes sense because it's dead easy to run, dead easy to do stuff, rotate and progress players. I've moved away now. I've been reshaping things.
Well, you have to. You forfeit.
Oh yeah, which I'll happily come on to. I was literally thinking about just sitting here in my boxes because I've got a nice pair of blue boxes and stuff on at the moment. But then I was like, well, if we prove it, do we just lose the channel? So I was like, well, how do we do that one? So
I'm happy to risk it.
Cool. 1 second. 1 second.
No.
What?
I don't want to see your fucking boxes.
No, seriously, don't.
There you go. Anyway, hang on.
How many socks did you shove down there?
It was my arse cheek, you knobhead. Why's your desk? Why's your camera rocking again under your desk? What's going on?
To be fair, I did screen record that as it was happening.
Cool. It's all good. So, proof in the pudding. There we go. All sorted. Actually, that's so much more comfortable. There's more breathing space here now.
Just carry on.
Any whoozy. I like the fact that your missus probably watches this as well, Bruce. And I've been talking all that shit, and now I've done that. Anyway, let's keep going. So that's one. I'm happy to do that one straight off the bat, but that's not the one. Don't worry, everyone. Keto got promoted, won in the playoffs. We're up to bronze. I have discussed with Bosco. He's supposed to be buying this club back. Hasn't materialised just yet, but we have spoken and stuff. So hopefully that gets arranged and sorted soon, because I don't want 2 bronze teams. We're sort of discussing whether we keep the silver team. Grenoble won the league. Did they win the league? I can't remember now. We won the league.
Nice.
Close, though. As you can see there, we'd won it before the end game of the season, so I just threw a load of players in there for sake. Axis, we beat... I was actually quite sad about this. I was saying to Kev, I beat Hudders towards the end of the season and knocked him out the playoffs. And this team is not good enough to get promoted in Stone at all. It really, really isn't. And we got hammered in the playoff. Much better team. Owls, I would argue again, not a very strong... It's okay. There's some decent players in here. There's a couple of... do it like that. There's some decent players, but it's not like super stacked Stone team. We got promoted. We won in the playoffs. So I've now got another Iron team, which I wasn't expecting. Peacocks got promoted. Wolves, I think we saved ourselves. This team should never, in a month of Sundays, been in the situation it is. Look at that. I've got an 11-plus goal difference in them down there, and it took towards the last few games of the season to try and stay up. It was a joke.
That's how you got an 11 goal difference all the way down there. Like, what?
Look how many 1-0 wins and 1-0 losses against teams where you watch the game and go, how the fuck have I lost that game? This was one of the ones like the sort of patient zero of, what the fuck is that guy doing defensively? Like, what is going on? Anyway, it's fine. I was hoping to keep all Stone teams up. They all stayed up. Some have got promoted. I've got some back some of my loan clubs, so you'll see there's a lot of clubs here and stuff. There's not really worth shouting out about anyone else. I've shown the cup win, but there's a lot of additional clubs here. I've already been in touch with the managers who... There's only one club to come back to me, because he's in the playoff final tonight, because he finished second. Battered... I'm going to show this game now. He battered, because someone else posted it in MFL saying, I'm really sorry, I shouldn't have won this. And it's a name I recognise, but I couldn't remember who. He's got my White Rose Phoenix club. He absolutely trounced this team and lost 1-0. Absolutely trounced them.
Oh my God.
So he lost in that one. He won last night. So now he's got a playoff final tonight. So I said, wait until the playoffs are done, so you've managed it. And I said, look, I'm not taking the team off you. If you get them to Stone, you can have Stone again next season. No problem at all with that. Just make sure this deal's gone through. Yep, clubs have gone through. Yeah, I've just swapped Nice for a Spark now. But everything ice and below is going to be open to people having some club delegation. That's the team that are playing the Spark relegation playoff game. If I get, I'll be astounded if I end up with another Flint team, and if I do, I'm happy with that. That's fine. That's cool. And yeah, as you can see here, there's been a bit of purchasing. One thing in particular, which I know obviously I was very excited about, a lot of my selling and pack selling and stuff like that, and a tiny little bit of added capital, and I've got this sitting here because I looked at the MFL agency to see what would be available, weighed up the pros and the cons and worked out the estimations of average age and stuff like that, and it was heavily weighted towards being 24 or under. Very heavily. So I was like, as a result of that, there's still a risk. There's still very much a risk it could not go to plan, because this might take forever now I've done that. There's some 16-year-olds in there, but if I flip that round, there's some lovely...
No, why are you looking at that? Your fucking pack look. How is that guy 29?
I don't know. I don't know why he's there.
Yeah, how is that 29?
Let's just look at the
Joined
young
agency,
ones.
first of the six. He's in a pack somewhere since 2022. That's why.
Jesus Christ.
I looked through a few of these things, so I was looking at like when they joined the agency is also part of it, like who joined the agency when. So I had a look through,
that's clever.
And the numbers were interesting. So I was like, so yeah, at some point.
That's super clever that as well. Thinking of looking at the agency. So like, are they likely? So So it's easy to see actually what the actual pool is for S12. Nice.
Yeah. So I did that. So I joined agency, and then I played around. I downloaded it as a CSV and spent ages uploading it. It took freaking ages because there were 100,000 players. So this is a risk. I knew it was, but I've already done a bit of acquisition. Of which, if I'll jump back to that momentarily, if I go to my players, sorry, I feel like I'm cock teasing a bit now. Newest to oldest, that was that midfielder I bought. These were me buying players for like 0.02 or 0.01 or something silly. Some person was selling off loads of things, so I was like, who's got decent progression and decent ages, and I just picked them up for nothing. Nice. This guy, I wanted depth. I bought another right wing, left wing, and cam that you'd seen as well, Bruce. Bought him for, I think it was 98, and sold him for 150 because Andy Official wanted him. So I was like, fine. So then I went, okay, I'll lean into this guy, and yeah, I think this guy's absolutely sound. By the way, if you want to negotiate with him, he's really on board and level-headed about when you discuss stuff. He was really sound to chat to.
I think, because I was watching that guy very closely, you've negotiated him down quite a lot from what his listed price was. Yeah. But the reason I was looking at him, you know, the guy Pereira in my Black Mamba, he's that guy on the right. Like, he's basically a mirror of him. So, and I could tell you right now, like, the stats are very similar. If you get him running the way Pereira is, he'll be an absolute monster for you.
Because I did the same thing with this guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I mean, those are nice stats.
It's just he might well put his throw for retirement. He's the old mint, but he's 33. I don't care if I've got him and he's just got that first year retirement next season. He'll be very helpful in iron somewhere, so all good there. He was a pack pull. This guy obviously is the pack pull that everyone's is aware of or spoken about. I think at the moment I've got him listed for £1,200.
Why not? Why not?
Well, exactly. I've just thrown him out there. He was the first guy that I got in a pack, which I was not too displeased with, to be fair. Yeah, he's a bit heavily weighted in a few areas, but don't mind that. CMs I noticed were few and far between, really good stats on the market. I like this one because he also had that as well as a good, well-rounded set of stats. Old mint game, just. This one I really liked because it's really well-rounded again. He's a bit older, old mint, but I think the price I got him for, I was very happy just for the depth. And you guys had seen these guys previously. I just picked up a few more wingers for next to nothing, really. I think he was 40. I think he was 70 in the end, and he's only 27 with some half-decent progression. Yeah, he's hit tier jail and stopped, so maybe it'll go again this season. Who knows? Gearing up for the season now. What do you want to do then, boys? We can
Rip the pack?
tease people, or we can rip the pack and see how we go.
Rip the pack.
Rip it.
Just rip the pack.
Let's do it. I know it's a gamble. I could have invested and got sort of, I don't know, 4, 5 more players. But what was the market? How much it cost? I was just like, nah.
Please
turn the music off as well. I'm turning the music off because I don't know if it just mess up the pod recording, even though it's like iconic, the music.
16
Right,
to
then,
20
gents.
and we're laughing.
Oh, balls out. Let's do it. Literally. Cool.
Come on.
Katana.
Come on. Yes.
Oh, left back.
Yes.
I was looking at him.
Oh, that's a good card.
I was
Nice.
looking at him.
Fucking hell.
Nice.
I was looking at him in the thingy as well. I think he can play more than one. Yeah, he can play left wing back.
Oh,
See, that's what we're talking about. Your pack look is so good.
congrats. Yeah, you need
I
to
love
have it on
it.
my
Well
pack
played,
now,
man.
mate. Congrats.
Yay! And you know what the irony is? We need a left back for the silver team. The gold team that got demoted that shared ownership, we need a left back.
Now you have one. He looks
So,
good.
yeah,
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, nice, man.
That was a gamble.
man.
That was a gamble.
That is
I'm
lovely.
happy it's a well paid off gamble. Now, how much
Yeah.
are you worth?
I was going to say how much are you worth.
I have
We need
no
to know.
idea. I will find out and let you know in due course, boys, because what is next on our agenda? That was it. Obviously, it's the end of the season. We do the RonJon challenge, so Root, don't forget the RonJon challenge. But we do now need to find out who is this season's winner of the RonJon challenge. Like, if you're someone like me, doesn't mention it again after the fact because, you know, you're graceful when you're a winner. That's fair play. But if you want to be otherwise inclined, that's fine. Root, you haven't won it just yet. Bruce, have you won it before, Bruce? I'm not sure. No one's really spoken
won the
about it
first
before.
one.
Not mentioned it. Did you win the first one?
I did.
You never mentioned it.
He's never
I'm
mentioned
so
it.
humble.
You never mentioned it.
That's because
Yeah.
I'm so humble. I never
Yeah,
ever mention
absolutely.
it. Like,
But-
yeah.
As we discovered, Root, Bruce gets what the scoring criteria
Oh,
is
mate,
well in
honestly.
advance.
When that came through, I was
He
like,
disclosed that he does that, so
What a second.
we'll find out by how many points Bruce has now won. But I have to say, I don't know how the season shook out for your team, Bruce. Ideally,
Survived.
good. Ideally, though, we want to have a scenario where we're all in the same tier moving forward. Because I think it can distort. Given the sort of things that we were looking at last season, it was basically, let's play a game between me and Root. Because you had a nice team, we had Sparks. And we had the same sort of calibre of team. So, yeah. Do you want to kick us off, Bruce?
Right, I think, right, if one of you could share the screen, because I'm not doing it again. I'm not going through that shit where I click share this tab and it closes. I'm not doing that. I want you guys to see what I have to deal with. So one of you, I'll read out the categories and one of you check it.
all right, I'll do the spreadsheet as always.
Right. So could you get the agent the squads up, sir, and I'll read out the whatever they're called. Not happy with this with number 9, as you'll see,
Why?
because of what he's called it. I'm not happy.
So, if anybody's brand new to this, RonJon, Fortress
Agency.
Yeah, I doubt myself every time. Fortress Agency approached the pod and said, look, I'd love to help out with a bit of content. He gives us 3 clubs that he runs the team, but we build the teams for him. And the idea is we can give him tactics so he can run default like I do. And then he sets a list of scoring criteria for the end of the season that we don't know. Bruce does at the start, but we don't.
Shut
And
the
then
fuck! I
at the
don't
end
know
of the
until
season,
the
at the end
12th.
of the season,
The
we find out
12th.
who's scored
Fuck
the most
you.
points to find out who's won the challenge. He will then, last season he put forward an uncommon player, which I thought was very generous, and he would distribute the MFL as well. As he'd already done the uncommon player, I'd never actually chased him for the MFL. I thought, let him keep his MFL, it's all good.
To be
but
fair,
that's the general premise.
I haven't, from my first season win, it's like,
I
right,
will be.
It's all
I will
good.
be.
It's all good. So if Root wins, Root will be asking it because he needs to dev jail everyone. So yeah, that's the general gist, guys. If you're brand new to it,
Okay.
yeah, it's nothing like a podcast with a bit of dead air. Boys.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to share the screen.
We are, actually.
You're waiting for me to share the screen.
Yeah, because I'm not doing it this season.
I'm showing off everyone my left back I've just pulled. I'm busy. I'm sending it to the person who sold me the packs. He wanted to find out. Eric, by the way, Eric Barberic, he was sound actually when we were discussing this. He was happy enough to do it for us. And to be fair, Noe Sark was also going to do it for us. He was going to meet that asking price, similar sort of price, to help us out. But
You may as well buy another one then.
No, I put in a bit. I'm not putting in any more. I said I got all fresh. I've basically done that through selling packs and stuff, so I'm cool with that. Right. So, what do you want me to do? You want me to share screen of the clubs? Right. I need to find
bring
the
up the
freaking
3
clubs.
clubs.
Then. Right. Let's go locate some clubs. 1 second. Screen. Present. Leaderboards. Let's go here. So Fortress. Where is he? There he is. Oh God, I've going the wrong way around here, aren't I?
No, they'll be quite at the
Nice
top.
and easy.
Yeah.
I'll load that one up on another tab. And keep going. He's only got a few clubs, so we should be there
Just a
eventually.
few. Yeah.
Here we go. The best club in here. Perfect. And on there.
Oh, I'm interested to see how you guys have done in the playoffs, actually. Because I haven't checked how you guys did in the playoffs.
Let's find out. So, what do we do? Should we just have a quick scan at how the club's finished, and then we'll go from there? Right, so we've got Silver Fox MFC. This is what we're saying about Bruce. Bruce managed to keep his team up here. This was one of my loaned out clubs, by the way, I realised towards the end of the season. But yeah, you get yourself up there. It was a bit squeaky bum time, though, but a good defensive record. A half-decent defensive record, given the strength of the team. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a similar team to you two. Division.
I'm not going to look at cups. Not going to look at cups unless it's got anything to do with it. I finished second. I lost against Root in the playoffs.
What? You two played each other in the playoffs?
Yeah, I've just noticed that then. It says playoffs. So my guys are playing for promotion in about 18 minutes, and that would mean then Root finished second as well, but won in the playoffs, so he's through to Ice then. That's an Ice team. Well, if we both happen to go up to Ice, then it's a level playing field next season, I guess.
It is, but let's be real. The English players he's got, it's not a level playing field because our squads will be bad. Just to say, top 3 finish. Just to say, top 3 finish nets you a point. So both of you have got a point right off the bat.
What question's that?
No, that isn't. It's there's some conditions where if you meet them, regardless, you get a point. So top 3 finish is one of them. So you two have both got a point there right off the bat.
Are you happy? Are you doing point scoring Route for us?
Yeah, I'm doing the point scoring. That's why I just didn't know if it was one of the numbers. But that's
cool. Anything else you want to reel off to us then, Bruce?
So before we do that, then, League Champions, League Golden Boot. Have any of you got League Golden Boot?
Would it be under trophies here?
No, you go up into...
You need to go into the league. Go into the league.
Just pick this.
Scorers, doesn't look like it.
No, and Playmaker or Golden Glove?
Oh no, he's tied. 22.
Oh, that's a win then.
That's a win, isn't it?
Yeah. So an extra point for Root.
No, he didn't get assist. A Golden Glove?
Yeah, Golden Glove as well.
No, finished down here. Not far off though. God, that guy.
Come on, guys.
Also,
question number one.
Before we move on,
So who gets one in there?
What was that?
Who's getting a one in?
You.
Just me. Okay.
Yeah. The next one is, did he make the IMFF knockout rounds?
Yeah, round of 16.
That's the point as well there for Root.
Cool.
So.
Okay.
You're on for it.
And
Root.
then same again with your team.
Right, Spark League. Let's have a look.
Oh.
Yep, top goal scorer with 26 goals.
Point for Mr. K.
Passes. Nope.
And then goalkeeper. Ooh,
second. No, don't count. Yeah. It was close. Fairly close. And then you said it was also the cup if I made the knockouts.
Knockouts, yeah.
Group stage?
Nah. Okay. Right. And then I don't think I've won any of this.
Group stage of that. Well, we'll check this because you never know. No. Your guy featured there, but he's not a thingy.
That's
cool.
Okay, so we will go for the 10 criterias, and the first one is right mid or centre mid MVP. Player with the highest season match rating with a minimum of 14 games. And it's either right mid or centre mid. And I will say...
Secondaries?
I'd say primary, because that's...
Primary?
Yeah, because like that guy there...
Centre mid. So Jordan is the centre mid, and he finished on 6.7, and he's had 19 appearances.
Yeah, and then
So we're looking to try and beat that now.
Right mids as well. Check for right mids as well.
You don't have a right mid?
I don't have a right mid. There we go. Okay, so 6.7.
for centre mid. Let's do mine then. I'll do positions because it might be a bit easier then. Right mid. Here we go. Mr. Jack Daniels, 6.2. So I am winning that technically at the moment because you didn't have one. Centre mid.
What? Isn't it just who's got
It's
the
right
highest
mid
rating?
or centre mid.
Oh, is it one or the other?
Just sort by
right
rating.
mid.
Just
Out
sort
of
by
the
rating.
positions.
I thought it was both, boys. My bad. I've only got a right mid. I don't have a centre mid here by the looks.
So 6.2 on Mr.
Yeah,
K.
so you're winning that at the moment.
And then watch
Go
Root
to
come in with
Root.
fucking...
Hang on, done it the wrong way around. Centre mid, 7.3.
Yeah, Root wins then.
Nice.
Thanks.
Okay, the next one is the Grower Award. Player with the most progression this season.
Root's got +2.
Nice.
Let's have a look over here. Share screen over here. Current season, progression,
Oof.
+2.
Two.
Sorry, scrolled down.
No, it's cool.
And do this one, progression, current season, +3. One
Go
for you,
on.
mate.
Yeah, so that's for me then. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, I don't understand what this one means because, right, it's called the basketballer, and it says the player with most dribble attempts.
Yeah.
But that's just dribble, innit? Like, it'd just be dribbles, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So you've
Yeah.
got 129 there.
Yeah. Okay.
So performance, attacking, dribbles,
Woof.
147.
Mr. K's leading.
And then over to root, performance, attack, dribbles, 144.
Mr.
I
K
think I'd
gets
just
the
take
point.
it, yeah, just by one. No, 3, sorry. There's 2 of them on that many.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so the next one is the Duelist Award. Player with most defensive duels won.
I'll start over back at yours, Bruce, just to keep it somewhat consistent. Defensive duels 1. You've got 118.
Okay.
Defensive duels 1. 162.
Wow.
Defense 132.
Mr. K again.
So after the next one, you'll be 5 in, won't you? I'll do
Yeah.
a checkpoint on where
Yeah,
we're all.
that's
Yeah, this is number 5, and it is called the Traitor. Player with the most own goals.
It'll be that one, won't it?
Yeah.
You've got 1.
Okay.
Come to mine. None.
None.
So you're winning that one at the moment. And then root 1. So you get a
So-
point each.
Both get a point. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're tied, so be en route with the point.
Okay, so at the halfway stage, including those first 3 that were the outside of the 10, I'm on 5, Mr. K's on 4, and you're on 2, Bruce.
Cool. So, number
All
6
to play
is
for.
We Are Artists. The team with the most league draws.
Let's go to the league then. You got 3 draws, Bruce.
3.
Let's have a look. We
None.
got none. Don't
Jesus.
think we'll get anything there then. And root got 4.
Oh, so for Root wins. Okay, back to the
I love how
player.
he does this. The artist, the draws. It's so clever.
Well, you've heard him doing his little what is
His
it, little
poems.
poem things for
yeah.
Jimbo streams every time.
So, number 7 is 52 pickup. Player with the most yellow cards. This could be an interesting one this season.
Right. Performance. There we go. 11.
11.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Squad. Performance.
Oh, fucking hell, it's already bit, yeah.
Yeah, 15 or so. Mad Ed. 15, that's 3 frigging bands already. That's mad. I think it's 12. That looks then. Yeah, 12.
12. So Mr. K gets the point.
Right then.
Okay, so this you're going to have to come off the thingy screen here and go to scheduling because this one is called Padding Stats. Team that scored the most goals in one match.
So, past.
Yeah.
Scan down then. So, you're looking for most goals. You've got a 3-0 win
3.
there. Keep going. We're counting cup games as well, just everything, yeah?
Within the
just-
season, yeah.
2-1. No. This is
The classic,
This
yeah.
is that, yeah. So, what was that? 3-0?
3.
3.
Yeah, 3's the most. I expect you
Schedule.
guys to batter this.
2, 3, 2, 5-1.
5. Yeah. 4.
It's still a 4 difference, isn't it? So I'm going with that. So if Root gets a 5-0, I class that as the win. 6-0.
6.
almost there.
Can't see him
coming
getting
up
more
any
than
time
6.
now. Yeah, there we
That's
go.
fucking-
6.
That's a lot.
Schedule passed. Right, we got 5, a 6. You
Cool.
tied.
Ooh.
A 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
ruins.
boys.
Nice, mate.
Ruins.
I kind of want Root to win.
The number of
If I'm
all
honest.
one. Yeah.
I kind of want it to be like that, so this is cool.
Number 9, which is the one that I have a real problem with, he's called it the Bruce. And this is the oldest player with a dribble past.
Performance, dribble, past, and we need age. That's the problem now because I don't know how old people are.
Oh,
Hang on. No. Let's go back here. Let's filter by age first. So we'll do that. Then we go to performance and defense, and we'll look for dribble past. So you've got a, what was he, 35?
yeah.
35-year-old.
Yeah.
Right, that's how we're going to do it. Right, just need to give me a second then, boys. That's already filtered there. Performance, 34. I can't beat 35 because I've only got a 34-year-old. Squad. Should already be filtered that way. 33 was thingy, so you've won it.
So I
So
win
you've
my
got the
own
oldest player.
fucking award. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the Bruce.
The Bruce.
And number 10, the final one, is young and dumb. Youngest player with a foul committed.
So we'll reverse this then. 23 is your youngest. We want performance, defense, I imagine.
Yeah.
Foul committed. So that guy was 23.
3.
If we go over to mine, reverse this again. I've got an
Oh,
18-year-old.
He's definitely got a foul committed.
Performance. Yep, so I've got a 18-year-old, so it's now down to root, age again, do it twice, 24, you can't beat it.
So
Okay,
that's
done deal. And that is done, yes?
Yes, that's all 10
Stop sharing them.
criteria.
Grand,
Okay.
so grand total, please, root.
So, across the normal ones, I'll do those where we just did the 10. It was actually 4, 4, 3. So 4 for me, 4 for Mr. K, and 3 for Bruce.
Oh, bloody hell.
It was those bonus ones that kicked it through. Kept you on 3, Bruce, unfortunately. Took Mr.
Yeah.
K from his 4 to 6, but took me from 4 to 7.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Congratulations. RonJon, expect...
Thanks, RonJon.
I was going to say this comes out on Tuesday, so you'll have already had it, but expect Root coming in, claiming his Root win, his reward. No.
He won't let you get away with the MFL either, he'll want to.
Yeah, he'll want every last MFL. Nah, good job, mate. Well done, congrats.
No, I love that. I love it.
So we're all tied on that now. And then
Yeah.
next season it'll be slightly different, I think. Though I can't really
hopefully.
talk about it. But yeah.
Hopefully.
No, you let us know when you've got it at the start of the season, and you let us know how it looks, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let us know the criteria.
Yeah.
Fuck off! I've lost the last 2, so that's completely fucking...
Yeah.
Boys,
Yeah,
I forgot to talk about something. I know our community is aware, but Yorkshire Tea XP team, we haven't talked about it. We just touched upon it about forfeit, and then I've just sat here with my boxes the rest of the time. So, I'm still sat with my boxes. I'm very comfy right now. So, the Yorkshire Tea XP team, we managed to get third on the last day of the season. We confirmed it. Solid win, all good. We lost in the second round of the playoffs. We won the first one convincingly, lost in the second one. I've looked back at it, and to be honest, I know we could look at it and say, oh, it was a bit unlucky. To be honest, it was fairly even.
It was even. It's just unlucky.
It was
that-
even.
I think it's unlucky you lost 2-0. I don't think that's a fair
I agree.
reflection.
I think it's one of those games you look at and go, you should go extra time, but it could have gone either way. The annoying thing, which I've just come to expect, first goal was a defensive error.
Yeah.
The defenders just went, don't know. They cleared the box and then they just all buggered off and did their own thing again. And they scored a goal from it. Second one was fair enough. They got a chance, hit the post. There was a guy following in.
Yeah.
Fine. No issue with that one. It's all good. So, yeah, as a result, as we've discussed before, there is a forfeit that's involved. There has been a few suggestions. I've obviously messaged you boys earlier today because I was messaging in yesterday. I was like, that sounds crap, sounds crap. I want it to be fun and entertaining. So I'm not counting the current one as being one. It's just a bit of bants, so why not? Any excuse, to be honest.
Just sitting in your pants for the laugh, yeah.
Well, I usually do, so I'm just showing that I usually do. At least I got pants on this time. But there was a few suggestions. I know some have been put out there. I think realistic ones, I'm all for. Let's see what there is.
I was going to
put an
say,
interesting one in.
tried to ruin someone financially, like make you sell all your clubs. Like that's like if I get a forfeit next season and it's something like, oh, you've got to do this with man, fuck you, I'm not doing it. Like,
No, I just won't do it.
Absolutely
do it.
not doing that. But
because if they say no, you got to, and what?
Yeah.
Or what? Basically, like no.
Yeah. It's got to be a reasonable forfeit, not like sell all your fucking clubs for nothing. Like, you know, that's not a good forfeit.
What I would like though is rollover day finishes on Tuesday. This comes out on Tuesday. I would like an answer sooner rather than later because Hammers have put one forward. Like, have to use a different formation with all these different clubs. I would do it with every club that's not co-owned with someone because I don't think that's fair to my co-owners, and I won't do it for the Dow one. But everything else, I'm open to doing that one if that's what people are interested in.
I like that
do
one.
that.
I like that one.
I thought it would give me a chance to try loads of stuff, and it would be interesting to build teams with. I'm looking to delegate a load as well, hopefully, so I'm not doing it with all of them, because I think I'm up to... I need to give the Yorkshire Tea XP one back, but I think I'm on 36, 37 now, something like that. Once I got, so I'm going to give the Yorkshire Tea one to you shortly, Bruce, and then I'll be getting that other one back, and then delegating again, most likely. So I'm around 36, 37. I want to get to closer to 20 anyway, that I would manage, because I had 28 this season, and if it's less, grand. But yeah, wait and see if we hear anything about club delegation, and if we get some news, also I'll review how that works and see if it works with my model, because ideally that would be nice, as how they've kind of proposed it so far, that I can just put a point to the manager. I don't have to transfer the license because there's a bit of a risk involved with that one. But then people can follow my criteria from previous and get what they need without having to pay. Basically, they get the license access. But anyway, we'll cover that when we come to it. But the guys need to decide. So if you guys want to ringlead that a little bit more.
Well, I think, like you said, nothing iron and above, because there's too much of a financial thing into iron and above. But I think from your stone teams downwards,
I'll do iron down.
One. Will you do iron down?
Yeah, I'll do iron down.
Okay,
I'll do iron. That's fair, because I'm going to have like 3 iron teams, so not as many stone. I don't think I've got anyone promoted to stone.
I mean, you could put your best formations in those ones, because I think I like the idea.
I'll pick a team that I'm like, that's my main from stone for iron down, and put the formation in there I want to run, and then past that, okay, I need to get creative now with what I've got.
Yeah.
And I'm open to that, because then it's like loads of tactics to work on. Because I also thought, we're not doing Tactic Corner like we used to. If I start trying loads of tactics out, and people go, how are you getting that to work? It's a point of conversation for the pod. I'm chill with that. I just don't want to do it with 36 teams, because I haven't got the time. There aren't that many formations, I don't think.
25.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So ideally, that's the idea, because it's also, can I actually run those formations with who I've got? So I don't want to be buying loads more players and stuff. So anyway, that's the state of play as it is now. Any further thoughts yourself, Root? No, cool. Well, if we
he just wants to see you do a forfeit.
Let's chill. Like genuinely, it's part of the course. That's what we discussed, and that's what we said. What I would say, Root, is do make sure Root will actually give you decent players this season, because he was withholding players this season. I had to beg, borrow, and steal. You were very liberal, as was I with mine. But Root was not up for it. And also, I'm pretty sure he was stating, and I thought I won't put this in there last night, but I will on the pod. He didn't want the team to get promoted because he doesn't want to have to try and support another stone team.
He can't support a stone team. Yeah, he can't support. If we get this up to stone, it's me and you fielding this team. Like,
basically, yeah.
I don't. Hey, hold on a minute. I nearly just got promoted out of stone, thanks.
No, we're talking about your players, because you give the players.
My players to give. Oh yeah. Okay.
You don't have the players to give to a stone team.
Also, I'm calling bullshit. We discredited that one when you showed your screen. You didn't nearly get
promoted. It was close.
With them.
Hold on. How did you not get promoted with a 73 striker, a 72 cam that can play right midfield?
Like, I have some real sympathy for you on this one, because at the start of the season, when everything was looking good, you were like, I'm going to try 3-4-3, and it was a great idea at the time.
3-4-3 diamond is what I was doing.
Yeah, and then the patch came in that changed everything, and suddenly 3 at the backs were shit.
Defensive AI. I didn't have fullback issues because I didn't have the booking issue with fullbacks and theirs. And 3 at the backs do work to a degree, but you are running that gauntlet of the defensive issues. Yeah. But then on top of that, wide play was fucked. And all of that formation is wide play. So I was a bit like, shit, kept getting losing people. And it was a threadbare team, to be fair. Every game, you'll notice, I think apart from maybe the first 2 or 3 games, I had to change the back 3, because I had 4 centre-backs for 3 positions, suspensions, and there was always at least 1 CB at 92%. So it was fun games.
I would have sent you another centre-back.
No, it's cool, because that's what I put myself into.
You didn't get promoted. We understand. You've got 1,000 excuses. We get it. Fuck me.
I can't wait until you get control of this
Mate,
season.
mate,
You know
mate.
what? You are getting fuck all.
Mate, I'll get
You're
him
not getting anything.
I'll get
You're
him
going to go.
promoted.
I was like, this needs to be the average rating. You were like, nah, it needs to be lower.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
Yeah, it's like, no, I can't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to send you this player. I don't want to send you that player. I don't want to send you this. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Do you know?
The lion's share of that team was mine.
It's like for next season, I think I've given like Solid Lard like 2 or 3 of my rares, but I wouldn't give you them.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've seen that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he wouldn't do it to Yorkshire Tea XP. He was rooting for this, quite literally as well. But yeah, it's perspective going into this season. I shouldn't have been so bloody headstrong when I was testing the engine. I was like, this isn't working, but I still went in with 4-2-3-1 across the board and didn't do it. I neglected the Yorkshire Tea XP team in terms of reviewing what I was running there because I was so obsessed with all these other clubs. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? This isn't working. But shit happens. I'll paste the penalties. So if we get a list of decent suggestions, unless there's any unanimous one, then we can always put it to a poll or something once we've got a few decent ones.
Yeah, I agree. I do like the one with the thing, but if we can make it creative, something just that's like you said, you're going to enjoy the challenge.
It has to be for me before next weekend because I need to build the teams.
Yeah.
That's all. So if I know by Friday, I've got time to build.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Anyway, I've rambled on too long on that one. So we had a quick topic of the week, really, chaps. We had the dev update. So Yax and the team had pulled out the fact that they'd done a major patch to the experimental engine. We'll see what you guys think about experimental if you've used it at all yet. Addressing many situations reported through the feedback centre. See if you guys have reported anything. So they fixed some bugs. There was one that I'd seen as well, but it had already been reported, where it reports, a goal's been scored, and it hadn't been scored. It knocked it over the bar. But in my case, it also got called for offside. I don't know if the other outcomes have been reported there.
Yeah.
Strong focus on offensive activity to improve movement and behaviour for the team in possession. I think a lot of people say when it first came out, it was very wooden. People were very stiff. They weren't moving around all that much. Multiple defensive tweaks, including marking behaviour, offside management, and reactions after clearances. Good, because anything they can do to improve defensive AI this season would be ideal. Review and adjustments to the 1 versus 1 success rate. I don't know if that means it was good or it's bad. The bit that I found interesting, and I did highlight it in our podcast agenda, as we move towards the official engine release next week, only necessary and significant changes will be made. I said to Root before we started recording, when I was reading that initially, I was like, I didn't expect the word necessary and significant changes to be in the same sentence, but I get what they're going for. It shouldn't be major departure unless it's absolutely necessity or it's a massive issue and they need to fix it.
Yeah.
And then they're going to do some small adjustments like looking to review XG formulas, how that's being calculated. And I also said that to Root before we got cracking. Does anyone really care about that? Like, I've seen people complaining about it. It's like, this chance was rated as this XG and this one's rated as this.
I don't.
Even though XG was in the game. I'm joking.
I get it. I do get it. Like you've got a point blank header and it's got like no XG, or there's a long shot and it gets given a high XG. I get people flagging it, but as much like being passionate about it, why?
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not that big of a deal. But what's the bigger deal is did it go in?
Yeah,
that's the big deal.
If it's consistent, if it's every header gets this and every long shot gets this, yeah, cool,
I mean,
whatever. Even if it looks a bit wappy.
I can't really see between now and next week what they need to do because I think it's in a great place.
It does seem like it.
There's going to be a hard press to complain about a lot, right? The defense is so massively improved to a point I was like, are we going to have like a really low scoring season here because the defense was that good? They've made some changes on the positional freedom and stuff, which to the testing to me, I'm like, is it better or is it worse? But they certainly move. They certainly are free. They're certainly getting the freedom. For me, all I've really found is bugs and glitches. Like you said, I saw a goal, he blasted it from long range, it flew over the bar. They counted it as a goal, and then it got called off. And it was like, stuff like that is just little bugs. Mm-hmm. I've not seen anything like terrible, like the defensive AI being bad. Like the defensive AI seems way better. It's going to be hard for people to complain about it, because if people do start complaining about it, my response is going to be, what's your fucking settings? Yeah. Like, because...
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I am super happy with how my 4-1-2-1-2 now is playing. Super happy with it. And even from a defensive point of view, because I think that's where I've always struggled, because I don't maybe put enough emphasis in defending. But equally at the same time, I didn't think I was doing anything out of the ordinary where they shouldn't be able to defend. So I think that's just unlocked that next thing. All the fixes they've done has made it so, yeah, the people at the back in my team actually are doing it. Because I didn't use many instructions. So I couldn't understand why I just was conceded quite a lot of goals and weird goals. But clearly with this engine as it is. But yeah, I think a few things we can call out, because obviously the people that listen to this, obviously, it's our community. So I do agree with what you were saying right back at the beginning, like, Crossing's quite good on this new engine, really good.
Really good.
So, you know, if you got those full-backs bombing forward, get them crossing more. You guys play with wingers, so I assume you've got them on cross more. Quite happy to feed stuff back to our community, whatever we're doing. I think it's quite nice to do. So I think that's something definitely to call out. And there was a couple of questions this week about how are people running, like, with one striker and two striker, and did they look for physicality and stuff? So I chucked a couple of replies. I think you did as well, Mr. K, maybe in that one. I think I saw that. Yeah. So yeah, I think I will be highly surprised. And it's like I've lost some games when obviously playing on this experimental engine. Fine with it, because when I was losing it, I was like, yeah, we fucking deserve to lose that, because like he tackled the man back, he put a through ball, and I was even like, when I looked at it and I was like clicked on their striker and like my defender or their winger, I was like, well, yeah, he should win the ball there because he's like 15 faster, and they started at the same point, and I felt like that was happening as well, and I hadn't seen that usually before as much.
I've seen some wicked goals. Some goals I've just never seen. Like, I've seen some. I told you guys about this. I saw a guy in one of my games get it at the halfway line, just past the halfway line, and he just attempted it. I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen... It didn't go in, obviously. That would have been class. But the fact that he even attempted it was like, whoa. Okay.
I had one of those. He was like just outside... Sorry, he was just outside the 18-yard. And my centre mid passed to my cam. My cam laid it back to my other centre mid, and he just fucking rocketed it. It missed, but like it was like that. And I was like, wow, what has he just done that shot for? And I was like, but that is what I wanted to... Yeah, he just passed it. And it felt like he laid off. I'm sure he just passed it to him, but it felt like he laid it off. And he just put this shot across. I was like, it had me doing that, you know, like jumping, thinking, wow. I was all over that. Sorry, Mr. K.
This is like talking about like previous season 9 and 10. You were saying, Bruce, like predictability and lack of variety. What we're after is what you've just done there, Roost. Is that pageantry? You're getting absorbed in it and you're engaged because it's interesting.
Yeah,
you gotta weigh that up and balance that up with logic, consistency. I think Sid put it across very well on the ramble that variance should be the exception, not the rule.
100.
Variance was seemed what we would deem as variance was very prevalent last season.
Yeah,
as rather than the one-off here and there. Because, like I would say, that cup final one, I would put that down to variance because he had a good setup. It was a good one to counter mine. He had a much stronger team, but the variance rolled in my favour that game, plus a defensive error. I think we could have played that game many, many more times on previous engines, and I might have won 1 out of 20. Yeah. This time, I would have won 6 or 5. That's the sort of vibe I get from that last season's engine, but the logic seems there. Like you were saying, Root, you're analysing the game and you're going, I can see how they scored because my tactic's done this, or this is what happened.
Yeah.
They've done this. Everyone's done their job, but they've just they've overcome that with good play, a good pass, whatever. It's not an error. It's not weird logic. And I'm seeing the same in both my attacking and my defending. Yeah. I've watched games and gone, I can see if I put high line, high press on, I see it happening. And I also see I see the positive, I see the negative from playing it. There's a lot of that give and take, and I can see it now in the engine. And I've done that with a few different games now. I'll be honest, I've only played one formation at the moment because I've just been fucking about with it and just testing the engine out of curiosity. But they just seem there. And variants very much still exist. I've come up with the same 4-4-2 team numerous times. Won the majority, lost 1 or 2. But it's like, and you can see why, because my team's stronger. Tactics are fairly countering of each other. And he got the benefit in a game because his team played better that one game and my team didn't. I'm fine with that. It's that consistency I'm looking for. And just general in-game logic, it seems to be there. I've not tried everything. I've not tried sort of really direct, super controlled, high press to an nth degree or a low line. I've not tried all these different things, all these formations. But as long as it stays the bloody same or very similar when it's released, I'm hopeful because I was here last season. At this point.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think when you play a game like this that we're all playing, you like you said quite a lot last time, you want to understand it. Like, none of us like to lose, right? I hate losing, even with the teams that you're saying you've got your progression players in or whatever, and you know you still want to win, but what I'm seeing now when I'm losing, I can understand it. And like, even between my own players though, so like in my dock side, when I'm playing one right back and I'm playing the other right back, and the stats on the players feel like they make more difference to me. Because one of my players is better at passing, and one of them's better at is more physical. And the one that's better at passing, he literally does make passes that give me opportunities that if I put the other one in to test it just by switching one player out, which is what I've been doing, he doesn't do that. Yeah. But what he does do is he wins that bloody ball back, the stronger one, and then just passes maybe a short pass to someone. The other guy, lazy shit, doesn't track back. But my God, can he get the ball in the box for the striker? And those are the things that I've always wanted to see. And like we all feel positive. You can feel the energy difference in this conversation about this just from the games we're all watching. Mm-hmm. And like you say, no one wants to lose. But if you lose and it makes sense, fine, I've lost.
Yeah.
They were a better team. They outplayed me.
You can then fix it. You know what you have to fix. Whereas at the minute in the season we've just gone, it was sort of like shit was just happening. It's like, well, I can't do anything to fix that because my centre-back just played a 5-yard pass to their striker. Like, how do I fix that? I can't. Like, you know what I mean? So that's where, you know, a lot of the frustration, because you just can't fix it. There's nothing you can do.
And there's different cross variations as well. Like, there's like chip crosses. So like my right back, I don't know, it's as if he's chipping it over to the back post. Rather, I know it's hard to explain because it's just a flat screen.
But you can, because the ball gets bigger.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it did before, where it's like a whipped cross or a cross coming in. It literally looks like he's chipping it over the top, and I'm like, that's what a right back just inside the opposition's half would do. He'd chip it across diagonally over to that post. You know, he wouldn't whip the cross over necessarily, and stuff like that just looks so good on this engine. My favourite goals are my right back to my striker. I'm seeing like, but the right back's in all different positions. It can be a short pass, it can be a long pass, you know, because of how you've got your settings on them. Yeah, I'm loving it. Literally just think it's brilliant. I think it's a really, really good engine.
And now we'll wait until Friday when they release offensive AI and it destroys everything.
Yeah, I hope MFL watch this literally when it comes out 6 p.m. and
do not touch it. Do not
just get to this bit and like, whoa, right, we'll hold it because those three guys are super positive.
Mr. K didn't want to kill himself.
In an ideal view, they keep the engine primarily as it is now.
Yeah,
and then they keep this model and develop it for next season.
Yeah, just do that now.
It's like you know, they added the dribble animations. If they'd have just kept the season 9 and 10 and then just added dribble animations, it's just like a little bit of an improvement on this area. Yeah, it's just
variety of goals and dribbling.
Whereas blowing it up and changing it completely is like, hold on, we had a good base. Yeah. Like
this engine has the ability to be the best engine yet. If what we're seeing in all these friendlies and in these dev match and all that, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if this continues into the season, it has the potential to be literally the best engine yet.
I agree.
And if that, it just does.
Yeah, I think the Ramble and also Jimbo Street last week with Laird talking about sort of, what was the word? Being able to be sustainable and stuff like that. I was re-listening to it again this morning, sort of a few different bits and pieces. It is that idea of people are not looking to build an agency every season. They're not looking to, because you have a team, and yes, you might build it to a degree every season, but more or less, if you've got more than one club, you're not building your agency every season. You're building upon it to constantly change the parameters and the goalposts in terms of what works and what doesn't. I don't mind variety. I don't mind mixing it up a bit because you don't want to have the same old every single season. But we can't do it so consistently because of the financial output it requires if you want to sustain yourself, especially at the pinnacle, like in the Ramble. I thought Bob and Sid and David and Kev, to be fair, they all spoke very eloquently around that subject matter. It is a sensitive topic. It's something you need to be mindful of about your users when you're doing these things. And I'm all for them going for it. But what we had last season, I don't think was a suitable product in terms of a match engine. I just don't. In terms of how it landed, how different it was from beta to it full release. It was very different. This season, I just pray it doesn't happen again.
I think
I really do.
they've done the right things because they've addressed it. Like with the testing, like we said, like that's not enough testing, and then they've brought out the tester program, which
Do it
by the
again
looks
next
of it seems to have worked. Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it again next season. So
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if they have a week or two mid-season until the mid-season break, they keep the same base and they keep developing aspects of it, or they want to do this, and that, whatever it is. Goalkeeper behaviour. Don't care what it is. They're going to work on it. Mid-season, they release it or as close as they can, and do the same thing again. This rewards program for testing it. Get people testing. Get the community testing. Get customer feedback. Not from a developer point of view. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Do the numbers it throws out the end align with realistic leagues?
Mm-hmm. Basti's confirmed it for me when he was on. I can't remember whether it was Randball or Wendek, but they don't test the same as us because they've got a simulator. They can't test it the same way we can because they're not trying to win games. You know, they've got different eyes looking at it.
Who's the engine for?
Yeah, like it's
for
us.
the customer.
Yeah.
It's for the customer, the managers, the people playing in it every single time, every season for 6 weeks. We need to be involved in the testing process, and I think the way they've done it, it's fair. And that's all. You have to be careful because we don't want to have unfair advantages of however way we talked about this before. But it has to be fair. But they need that testing, so it does require the community to pull the finger out and do some good testing, not just let's just run games for the sake of it and see what happens. Oh, I didn't win. Oh, look at my XG or whatever. Let's dive a little bit more into that. But also, then they've got a massive sample size of games where there's someone controlling a team.
Yeah.
Actively putting a team in. Yeah, there's nothing on the line, and that's not full competitive stakes. But we're going in the right direction in terms of testing and that. So I'm positive about that.
It'll be interesting. I
was
just going to say it'll be interesting to see where we are sat next Sunday, because obviously they're going to lock it in next week. But also for next week we will have Tactics Cornerback, because on Wednesday I'll put the post out to say seasons ahead. Do you have a team you need some help with? I don't know if you got promoted or if you've been relegated or whatever. So we'll be back on that thing, and I'm hoping we get a few people putting their teams forward. So we'll be doing active testing with someone else's squad as well. Obviously, they'll have had to register the players in their squad so we know what we're dealing with, which I'm sure most people do probably after rollover day. I certainly do within a couple of days. So it'll be quite interesting then, because at the minute, I think we've probably honed a lot of our testing in on our own clubs, obviously, or the same players. I've certainly used the same bank of players and changing one or two in and out. So I think next Sunday will be interesting to see where we're sat, see if we're still in this super positive mood. And if we are, then that just should hopefully make for a great season 12.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I really, really do. But yeah, I think you're right, Root. Proof will be in the pudding this time next week. So if I've got a noose in the background, don't be too alarmed. But we shall see. So unless you boys have got anything else you want to add, we're not far away from being on time at the moment. We've got the community questions that we had pinged in.
Before we
had
go
one,
that,
and now
can
we
I
got
just
loads.
show something? Can I just show something? I just want to show something. Let me get it up, because I've talked about this on the pod before, and where is he? Okay, so this guy, 37 rated, got him 2 seasons ago at mid-season.
Yep.
And he's done plus 10 both seasons. So
Let's go.
If he carries on like this,
Mate,
when he comes out of Dev Centre, he should be a 77 or around that area, which is like...
Hey. Has he hit his prime age yet? He
let's
might not be at the top of his prime age yet, and he's in dev jail, so if he hits prime age earlier, he could just rock it even more.
Yes, like that.
So it just depends where he is.
Yeah, he's only 20, so yeah.
Well, this guy, Bruce, is what's inspired me this season
to do
exactly what I've said that I'm doing.
Yeah. That guy I was showing you that kept getting $2 offers for all of a sudden, and then I got a $5 one or something.
Yeah.
He tier broke second to third to last game of the season, so he's just tier broke. I've also discovered, because I was exploring wingers, he's a 57 rated winger, a 58 rated winger.
Nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, he'll have a spot somewhere to play on the regular. See what happens. But good luck with those as well, Root, if you're looking to dev jail them, because you're right. That's the fun bit. How many people do I still have in dev jail? I've got a silly amount.
Well, I didn't want any players for all my clubs, because I'm quite happy to keep the clubs all as they are, or buy 1 or 2 players maybe that I've got or whatever. So I just don't want to. Yeah, I was like, what else can I do to keep it up? So I was like, just get a load of $1 or $2.
I'm always looking at the market for $1. If one pops up and it's like, oh, you've got decent stats, you're freshly packed.
But yeah, a bit like I was saying to you on the about the clubs where I'm like, it's new one on there, 45.
Yeah.
I'm like that on there. So apologies now to everybody that's getting $1 because I literally, if it goes on for 2 and I'm like,
Root's on 100 people's block list.
if the player's 20 or under and they go for 2, I'm offering 1 back straight in.
Right then, chaps. Shall we kick things off with the community questions now then?
Let's do it.
Yeah, sorry we haven't got Tactics Corner. Hopefully you all understand. Like, there's no point. We've got a new engine coming. Like,
I was going to say...
Yeah.
Go ahead. I want you to come on to Tactics Corner. I think I'm happy to do what we did previously. I think the first one of the season, it's a bit early to be calling that out.
Yeah.
So if we want to do one for that first one, I think that might be quite fun. I'm happy to use, if I'm going to go down this route, Hammer's suggestion, I've got loads of tactics. I don't mind filling in with, I've been playing around with this tactic, this is what I've been doing with it. I can let you boys know, you can have a play with it, or we could dovetail it with someone's suggestion. I just think, obviously, the first pod recording of the season, when it's kicked off, we've got nowhere to go. So if we want to choose a formation for next week, I'm down with that if we want to do that.
Pick a popular one that lots of people seem to like, and
what if we gave the community just a quick poll, Root? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I can do a poll out and say we're going to do our old-fashioned version one,
Yeah, just pick some popular formations.
Yeah. I might just put up more than... Because now we've got, obviously, upwards of 100 people. I might put 4 or 5 formation there. I'll exclude...
I booted someone.
Oh, did you?
The bots still come in. The bots still
they were posting some sort of spammy sort of message, so I think they got banned, and I think the reasoning was for being a wank stain. I think I went with that one last night.
I love it. I love it because
I have loads of fun banning people. It's fun.
Yeah, you two when you ban them, I just love it. And then sometimes I'm like I think you did one, Bruce. I was like, is that real? Did somebody put malware on someone's machine? I was like, is that one real?
You said it put malware on Ricky Hyde's machine.
I was like, is it real?
Yeah, because it was like a porn link. It was a porn link she was sending, like a not safe for work thing. And Ricky was like, guys, you better come in here and delete this before I click it. So I was like, banned for putting malware on Ricky Hyde's computer.
Cool. Right, let's rattle these questions through then.
But yeah, our community is a safe place because we moderate. Anyway. So DQ Smooth, keen to hear the approach of those with multiple agencies on the process they use for developing the new rosters each season. I've been running 9 teams for the last few seasons, and I'm sure there's a better way than my notepad and pen approach. Absolutely there is. Yes. I mean, you like yours, don't you, Root, using, is it MFL Assistant?
Yeah, I use MFL Coach, MFL Assistant.
MFL Coach, I didn't know which one it was because I tried that, and then with mine it was an absolute fucking nightmare, so I just gave up on that one. Absolutely gave up.
I like using that just to get a sense, but to be honest, because it's quite tiered, it's quite easy. I just put the best, and then the next, and then the next, and then I only use the site just so it's easy for me to realise maybe I've got 2 teams in the same division, like Ice, and I might want them both to do about the same. I might use that for there.
This is the one I do. I've got literally a table with mine. I've got all the clubs at the top. I put in all the available positions and where I need backups. Last season it was a 4-2-3-1, but if I open these up here, it adds in all the positions that were in a game, apart from wing-backs, because who does that? These sadists. And I throw them all in there, basically, and then I start mapping out. So I'll start with goalkeepers, and I'll make sure every team's got 2 goalkeepers, and I literally start plotting like that. And then I go, say last season I got Stone, because I've done my main teams first, Stone, and then I go, okay, I'm happy with that generally, let's do the next position, and then have a look at the overalls and make sure it's not too far off. Anything to map it out a bit more, but I think with the size of agency you're talking about, mate, Root's suggestion might be a bit more affable. Mine, with 700 players and 30-odd teams, was just no chance with Coach. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, Coach is just so straightforward. First team, it's just easy.
I'm pretty sure someone offered to share their spreadsheet as well as a base if they wanted to work from, and I'd be happy to do the same. I could literally duplicate that tab, create a new spreadsheet, and just give you the ownership of it, and you can play with it if you don't have to set one up. But yeah, that's how I do it, and I just go through my agency one by one, and then once I've got a certain point, say I've finished all my Stone teams, I offer all the contracts, they're no longer in the agency as free agents, and then I start working for the teams lower down and go from there. But like for the Knob team, I've just renewed contracts. I did buy a goalkeeper though. Someone, I think it was Neris, I can't remember who it was now, spotted a goalkeeper, so there has been a new goalkeeper edition.
I'm still disappointed you didn't buy Massimo Cummer.
I don't want to, because where the club is, I don't want to buy 2. I even got rid of Helmut Meister out of that team. I loaned him because it was going to screw up the cup chances, and that's where you get a bit more MFL for all the teams. So I made all my lower teams cup teams. But I think for next season, where's the goalkeeper? Next season, he was a new one. Have I added him in? He's not there. That's no good. I need to sort that out. So I will come on to finding out who that goalkeeper is. Date joined agency. Willie Cocker. That's his name. So he's the goalkeeper, of which he's now about to be signed for next season.
Before we do the next question, can I just show this goal? I mean, I've just got to show it. Sorry.
No, sorry. Yeah. No, we can't.
Like watch this. This is what I'm talking about on the new engine. Just watch this goal. I mean, the chip ball into the box and then the cam taking it down and finishing it. Watch this. So they clear it out. Number 6, sent DM, lifts it over the top, cushions it, bang, bosh. That is what I'm talking about.
I've seen some interesting ball mechanics with that one, like the physics of the ball with how it's moving around.
I'm watching it thinking, yes!
On my playoff game, Makito team that got promoted from iron to bronze, that one of the penalty shootout things, I had a pen save. Their next one, they hit the crossbar, and I saw the ball come all the way up. So it was a massive ball to drop all the way down and go over the bar. It ballooned. He must have absolutely smashed the crap out of it.
If I'm not getting excited in league matches next season like I am all these friendlies, I'm going to scream because I'm literally loving it at the minute.
So, next question. SUFC Blades, when are we going to see a Yorkshire Tea XP Plat/Dinon Club with all 3 of you together running it? We won't, because Root won't even fund an ice team.
Yeah.
Correct.
So blame Root is the answer there. So that's why. I think ice might well be our level. We might get to Stone, but then it goes over to Root, so...
Yeah. It's going to be
Stone
hard.
is probably my level, to be fair.
Me and you can probably run a Stone team easily, but we'll have absolutely no help from Root at all.
Yeah, I got your 5 or 6 players that you were happy to give. I think Root gave me 2 or 3, and then I just filled it with my players that I had available to do so.
Yeah,
so
I saw that. It's fine.
It's all good. Anyway, SLD, LRD, solid lad. Which team/league are you most looking forward to next season? Doesn't have to be a heist team.
It's obvious for me. It's Silver.
Sorry, Dockside all the time.
Your main team.
Yeah.
Ooh, for me, I don't know actually. We haven't built the teams yet. See, it's probably going to be the Peacock team, isn't it? I've literally got rid of a bronze license to then pick up a stone, and they're now into iron. So it's now a case of they need to get to bronze, don't they? Yeah. So that's the main one. Until I beat up my teams, that's the bit when I've got loads of these youngsters, like a 16-year-old. Where am I going to put him with who? And that's the bit I'll probably enjoy that team because I want to develop players. But yes, next question. SLD, LRD, when's the community team coming?
Yeah, Root.
Potentially season 12, depending on delegation and funds and that kind of stuff. But if not, then I would say season 13, I guess. It will be one of those 2 seasons. But then...
Suggestion.
Go on.
Suggestion. One of us is obviously responsible for our team every season. We could delegate the managerial responsibility to someone in the community for that team, but Bruce would be the director of the football club at that point, so making sure he's been appointed and stuff.
We'll get a community team. Let's leave our team.
Because if there's forfeits on the line, I don't want it to be my season and someone else is managing it. And
I'm just putting it out there.
We will get one.
If we had a community member, they may put players in because Root's not going to, so we need some more help.
That's true.
That's why I was kind of going with it.
Yeah, that's true.
With the community team, it's just figuring out the logistics because whoever gets it delegated to them, I'd like them to be using players from the community, obviously. But then I guess we just need to figure out the logistics. So, say they do announce it for this next season, it just depends on how long I've got to get my head around it. And again, getting it set up and stuff to give people enough time. But I will commit to season 13 if it does even get announced this one. So that's where we're at.
Grand. Next one, Slippery Fish. Would you like to see MFL introduce an offer to trade players/clubs, e.g. trade 2 players for 1 player, or trade players plus cash for a club? So a bit more flexibility in negotiations.
I think the idea of if I'm going to buy a player, I can give you this player plus $5. Let's just make
Sid kind of does it now, doesn't he? But most of his purchases are financed by packs. So if you could just chuck the pack in.
Just if you could do it on site, it'd be so good. Yeah. I'm not so worried about the club side of it, but for players, I'd like to be able to go, I'll give you these 3 players for that one, or I'll give you $5 in this player. Player per player, just like you would in real life, you get you get that happening. I'd be good for that.
If you had Dan LFC, if you had one formation on all your teams for the rest of your MFL career, Root, don't need to answer this. Regardless of match engine, players, etc., which formation would you pick?
5-4-1.
Nice. Bruce?
I don't know. I would have said 4-4-2 normally, but since Kev suggested it to me, I've played 4-3-3-D on Mamba, and I've loved it every season. Like it's just a really good formation. Yeah,
it's good balance.
Yeah, it is. It's got everything. Before this season, I would have probably said 4-4-2 though, but this season's just scarred me on that. So, but yeah, 4-3-3-D.
For me, it would be okay. I want to pick like a manager in real life, and I want to replicate their formation and tactics and things like that. So, if you're going for a Leeds fan perspective, naturally you're thinking like, well, in my generation,
Bielsa.
You're talking Bielsa, and then you're looking at a 4-1-4-1, and having that high press, ultra attacking, everyone going mental sort of thing. I'm just not sure yet. There's enough tactical fluidity in game to replicate it perfectly. Maybe this season there is. I've seen some very good 4-1-4-1s this season, I have to say.
You know Clevo Castle?
Yeah.
The team that I was like, how the hell did they come second? Like, how have they got promoted? They played 4-1-4-1 all season. It was a fucking great formation.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people have success with that one. But that's interesting at the same time, given the whole booking issues and why play. You think, why play?
Yeah, so, I had no issues with it. I know, really,
it's weird.
It's odd. Yeah.
It makes sense to me as well when I started seeing formations like the 5-back ones being used with more offensive options on the pitch, because they're trying to nullify defensive AI because you've got more people back there. Anyway, we're talking about last season's engine. So yeah, for me, like a 4-1-4-1 and replicating like a real-life manager and going from there. I don't want to pick the same as everyone else. That's just... Anywho. Robot Jesus, what are your aims for next season? Could be for your agency and or clubs, individually or as a whole, brackets most. Don't get that what that means. But yeah, what are your aims for next season? Agency or club?
If they've nailed the match engine now, what I'd like them to next do is bring progression back. And if you could bring progression back, then my aim for next season would be to have loads of progression, like I did before this season.
I've been quite fortunate, I feel like, with the progression of the season. Because I feel like progression of the season has been
but I want my plus 10 in a season like Bruce is getting.
Oh, I'm being realistic, see. Right, fair enough, carry on. Fair enough. Bruce?
For me, I mean, whether it's like reality will hit me, but the aim will be to get Mamba up to gold. That's always the aim. Every fucking season, get Mamba promoted. I might not manage it this season. It's going to be tough, but I will be going into the season like I want to get them promoted. So
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You've got this.
More than anything in that sort of league is having extremely good goalkeeper and ideally good ideal striker for that division, because you need both ends of the pitch, and the higher up you go. I've seen that with silver and gold so far. You need that. To be fair, one season I didn't have it for goalkeeper and I still got bloody promoted. How? I'll never bloody know. But there we go. For me, it would be progression, because I've got so many high-rated young players. It's all about the progression for me. For those, and I've seen more progression. Yes, across the agency, because I've been able to use so many of the players. But at the upper end, I've seen some great progressions for some of our players. Like that 85 CB I bought, he's 29 at the moment. He went to 87 this season. Perfect. Nice. But right back at the start of the season at 84, he's now 86. It's like, I've had a lot of tier breaks. So it's like, I want that to continue. That's the priority for me. So yeah, that's the one reason why I'm quite happy we've got a bronze team. So we've got players that need to be in bronze and not good enough for silver, but too good for iron. Like my striker that knocked me out of the cup because I sent him to David. But hey ho. Solid lad, if money were no object and you could pick one realistic player, from the market to fit one of your teams, who would it be? Realistic, so no ultimates for a stone team. For example, mine would be DZ's Monsters 84 rated 20-year-old left wing, right wing. For my bronze Santa's team, or Mr. K's new 16-year-old striker for my lads Iron team.
Yeah, I'll take the 16-year-old striker. No idea what's in the market. I'll be fine.
One thing I'd say about that striker, I do like him naturally. He's stat padded because of the shooting.
Yeah,
he's well rounded in his other
That's
stats.
Fine. Just want him to
he's mid-70s for pace, dribbling, passing, and physical. And he needs to be big fish in a small pond.
Yeah,
is my vibe. I don't think he can cut it. He might be 83 rated, but I don't think he's no way in bronze. Iron, maybe stone.
All right, Iron.
I'll just bring him in stone, and he can just be my super sub. My Solskjaer. He can be my Solskjaer.
Is he the sort of striker that needs another striker next to him?
Because he's slow, I'd say so. It depends how you play, doesn't it? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. But that's the one I'm looking at and going, he might progress. I think he needs one more shooting. He goes to 84, but he needs quite a few stats then, or all in shooting basically, to break to Lego. So it's going to be an interesting one, that one.
But outside of that, I've no idea. I don't know anybody's players in anybody's teams. I just play my own game. So,
Bruce, anyone on the ideally you're looking for, or position? Let's go for position. Any position that you'd look for Mamba?
Yeah, it'd be right back. Like,
really?
I could do with a good right back, but it's the thing is I've got my team so set tactically, and I know exactly everything. It's like, would I want to bring someone else in? Because it'd change that. So I wouldn't want to, but I do need to upgrade my right back. So
what rating is your right back?
He is 82 rated. Is that Japanese guy that I showed you fucking ages ago that has just progressed +1 and not done anything? Like, so I don't think he'll handle it in silver. He did all right in bronze, but I don't think he'll handle it in silver. So
maybe we need to have a chat after the pod then, because I've got that 84 rated right back that I had last season that I packed.
The Ukrainian dude.
Yeah, the guy that smashed it. He's very well rounded. Because my other one that's 86, he's a defensive monster. This guy's really well rounded. And your guy cut it in bronze, and that he was going into bronze anyway, so maybe that's just 0% and just swap them round.
Yeah, we can do.
We can sort that one out. Anywho, for me, it would be more a case of what do I need. What I needed was a left back that could play in silver. Thanks to MFL-obsessed. Like, honestly, you know when it was like, "Oh, you sharing screen?" Because I was like, "No, I'm showing everyone this." I sent it to Eric. I've sent it into the Dow thingy because anyone interested in buying, and also I sent it to Fish and that because it's our shared team. Go ahead.
I was just thinking, have you been given these packs intentionally good because you're out whingy shit the last couple
No, because that didn't happen last season for me.
It didn't happen the season before.
Yeah, but you're Bruce. Like, people just expect it, I'm afraid. Sorry, mate.
I think it's because I'm good. And
oh my god!
Bruce
and the last question is from Billy Bremner.
But Root, at some point, we'll get you a rare pack. We will. We'll get you a rare pack.
Appreciate
we'll do it somehow.
I'm just waiting for McBride to get.
I want to get you a rare pack. I want that to happen. I want you to have that experience of getting the rare player pack. Because you can't be far off this season, surely. I don't know how much.
I got just short of 40,000, I think.
Oh, that's really
so
close. Yeah, you're really close.
Next season, because I do this with the lads I shared the silver. Well, it was gold. It's now silver team and the bronze team with. If you're close next season, towards the end of the season, talk to us, because I do this with the lads. I'll send you a player before rollover day who has a contract that would get you over the line, and you can just send the player back after rewards have come out. So
nice, I like that.
If you want the rare player, you can get a rare player pack. So I do it for those boys.
Yeah, if I'd have had enough, I would have got a rare pack, right? Of course I would have done.
Of course.
Because I don't need any players elsewhere, really. I'm just
because we've got that agreement with the other boys. They may be like a few thousand short of getting 2 of them, so we'll move things around and then we just swap it back after rollover. So
yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Keep it in mind.
Will
anyway. Last one then. Briley Bremner. Would you like to see a burn mechanism introduced for unwanted players in exchange for MFL? So yeah, the idea being if they're potentially more valuable, they're younger, but they're low rated or whatever. It's all relative. What do you reckon, boys? Any interest in that?
I think yes. I think from what I heard last time they had it, there was a cap where you couldn't burn anyone over 30, and I think it should be the opposite. Because I wouldn't be able to ban someone who's 28 simply because of Beckman. Like, you look at Beckman came out as a 28-year-old fucking 60 rated, like, and imagine you burnt that. That'd be horrific. But it's like your old guys who have been in, like, 10-season career, they've not had any clubs because they've got nowhere to play. Just burning them for a little bit of MFL, why not? Because otherwise they're just sat there collecting dust, basically, aren't they? Like...
So that's what I mean. It's those players like when you pack a 40 rated 27-year-old. I either need somewhere to play him, or at 28 or whatever you want to do, or burn him.
Yeah, he can't even go in dev centre because after the 4 seasons he'll be 31. Like,
yeah, exactly. So it's those players that I've gone on about quite a lot of pods. I need somewhere to be able to play these people. Like, I know I've just picked up some 38 rated, but they're like 17, 19, whatever. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. But I don't need a 30-year-old 40. He's useless.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds really horrible. I don't mean that in a nasty way. He's just useless. So I either need somewhere to play him or stop giving me those cards. Because, don't even make them because we can't use them. Like, so
Literally,
I need something.
Yeah. Anything less than 50 in Flint, and you're just going to get beat up. That is the case. I've literally proven that is the case. I have, with my model, what I've worked out is once my uncommons, I don't have them anymore, I won't keep replenishing them. I bought the ones I did because I've got all of them for less than $50, and I got like 7 or 8 of them. I was like, well, they're just extra bodies. Fine, do something with them. But I won't be replacing them because it doesn't make monetary sense. For the upside is there, but it's like buying a lottery ticket every week. It's like, am I actually going to win the lottery? Well, potentially, but highly unlikely. But it's something I actually need. I think 0% loans is interesting still. What I wonder is if and when club delegation comes in, what happens to license prices? Are people going to buy licenses, fill them with shitters and try and delegate it out? Are they going to use up the loan market? I've got a feeling the loan market might take a bit of an upsurge if we have a massive uptake in club delegation as and when it comes out. I'm curious as to what that does to that free loan market thing. That's why I've done the model. I'm proposing the model I am, and just see what happens.
I get what you're saying, because that's why I was trying to negotiate like those chunks of packs for the $2 each for the 50 to 54. Because anyone's 53, 54, I will play them in Flint. I'm cool with that. I'm chill with that. And then if they're lower than that and it's 50, 51, 52, hopefully they're younger and I'll bang them in the dev centre. And if they're not, and there's like 27, I just sold them for $2.
The depth players.
So, depth players.
Literally, you're just building out your squad.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. But anything outside of that, I just don't need them.
They go in your club. They're training every day. They might not play, and then you spot, hang on a minute, it's getting a bit of progression here. Mid-season break, you start moving your teams around, like I did. Move them around and start playing the progressors. Because you don't care the outcome, you're looking for progression.
Exactly.
So, interesting one. I personally, I don't really mind.
Well, I mean, it is. It'd be a nice option. It'd be a nice option to have.
I don't know if I'd use it, if I'm honest. For how much MFL, I'm going to chuck everyone who's retiring and that I've got no use for. What am I actually going to get in return?
Fuck all.
Are they better off being sat in the club for a rotation, or I need to rest because I've got a playoff game? So I need depth to be able to throw shitters in for the sake of it, because I wish I'd done that in a few more of my clubs because I was short come playoff time, and thankfully I got a few over the line, and some I didn't because I didn't have the depth to rotate and rest before because I had to play some of the first teamers. That they've got a utility to a degree, and if they're retiring, well, they're diminishing returns anyway in all these players. So I'm not too bothered by that one. I can see the appeal. I can. I want to know how much my 16-year-old will cost to go into dev jail.
Yes, we need to hear that.
I want to know, out of curiosity. If I could do it, I would do it. I don't have the MFL for it, but I would do it.
I've got 16. That's the
I've
time.
got enough depth. I've got enough depth striker to be able to cover it. I would do it, but I can't do it. So it's like... So, right, chaps, that for me is everything in terms of the question. So it's more a case of now, have we got anything else we want to call out before we wrap this up?
Not from me.
No, we've covered everything. Just waiting. Fingers crossed for next season.
Yep, so good luck with Rollo Day. Hopefully it's going well for you guys, including you chaps here, because I know obviously it's potential retirement time, so hopefully we're not seeing too many symbols, especially for the important guys. Hopefully your preparation for the season is going well, and you're getting out there and tactic testing, feedback to the engine if you need to. Get into the community Discord if you haven't done so already, because that's where we're deciding all this stuff. We do announcements, people ask questions, we give help. And fingers crossed, regardless of what happens in terms of MFL, whenever they decide to bring out club delegation, I'll be rolling out my model regardless of the fact. So if you're needing, you let me know. Root if you need to. And same for you, Bruce, if you need a team. I don't mind.
I want to see, because I did put my name down. I want, because I'll probably just... It'll be all my low-rated players that I've got. Like, you're not going to
care about outcome.
Yeah,
literally. The premise is the better you perform, the more MFL you get. Percentage share. That's all that matters. And if you get relegated, I don't care. It's not the end of the world because there's always somewhere to play someone. So it's all good. Anyway, chaps, thank you very much for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Good luck. Catch you in a bit, boys.